I've got breaking news that you absolutely need to hear about. Two major checks are coming your way, and this could be a game changer for millions of Americans, especially those receiving Social Security and SSDI benefits. We're talking about a new stimulus check and an extra $200 monthly boost. Stick around because I'm going to break down everything you need to know about these payments and how they could affect you. Before we dive deep into these exciting developments, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on important updates like this. Your financial well-being matters, and I'm here to keep you informed every step of the way. Now, you might be wondering, is this really happening? Are we actually getting more stimulus money? Well, let me tell you, there's been significant movement in Congress, and I've got all the details right here. The proposed legislation includes two separate checks that could provide much-needed relief to Americans struggling with inflation and rising costs. Let's start with the stimulus check proposal. Many of you have been asking about additional stimulus support, especially with the continuing economic challenges we're facing. Congress has been working on a new relief package that could provide direct payments to eligible Americans. But here's the burning question: who would qualify for these payments, and how much could you receive? The proposed stimulus check would be targeted specifically at low and middle income Americans, with income thresholds similar to previous stimulus payments. Single filers earning under $75,000 and joint filers earning under $150,000 would be eligible for the full amount. The exact payment amount is still being negotiated, but early discussions suggest it could be comparable to previous stimulus checks. But that's not all, and this is where it gets really interesting. The second check specifically targets Social Security and SSDI recipients, and it's a game changer. We're looking at an additional $200 monthly payment on top of regular benefits. This is particularly significant given the challenges many seniors and disabled Americans face with rising costs and inflation. You might be thinking, what's the catch? Well, there are some important details you need to know. The $200 monthly increase for Social Security and SSDI recipients is part of a broader effort to address the inadequacy of current benefit levels. This proposal recognizes that many beneficiaries are struggling to make ends meet with their current payments. Let's talk about timing. When could you expect to see these payments? The implementation timeline would depend on how quickly the legislation moves through Congress and gets signed into law. Based on previous stimulus rollouts, once approved, the IRS could begin distributing payments within weeks. The Social Security Administration would handle the $200 monthly increase, which would be integrated into regular benefit payments. But here's something crucial you need to know: these proposals aren't set in stone yet. They're part of ongoing legislative discussions, and your voice matters. Many viewers have asked how they can support these initiatives. The answer is simple: contact your representatives in Congress. Let them know how these payments would impact your life and why they're important. Now, let's address another common question: will these payments affect my other benefits? The good news is that these proposed payments would not count as income for determining eligibility for other federal or state assistance programs. This means you wouldn't have to worry about losing other important benefits if you receive these payments. The impact of these payments could be substantial. Think about it: an extra $200 per month adds up to $2,000 per year for Social Security and SSDI recipients. This could help cover rising healthcare costs, utilities, groceries, and other essential expenses that have become increasingly difficult to manage on fixed incomes. Let's talk about inflation for a moment. Many of you have shared your struggles with rising prices, and these payments are designed to help address this challenge. The stimulus check would provide immediate relief, while the monthly $200 increase would offer ongoing support to help cope with higher living costs. Here's something interesting: studies have shown that previous stimulus payments significantly reduced financial hardship for millions of Americans. They helped prevent evictions, reduce food insecurity, and provide essential support during difficult times. These new proposals aim to build on that success and provide targeted assistance where it's needed most. For those of you wondering about the application process, here's what we know so far: if you're already receiving Social Security or SSDI benefits, you likely wouldn't need to take any action to receive the $200 monthly increase. It would be automatically added to your current benefits. For the stimulus check, if you've filed recent tax returns or received previous stimulus payments, you'd likely receive the payment automatically as well. But what about those who don't typically file taxes? Don't worry, there would likely be a system in place, similar to previous stimulus programs, to ensure eligible non-filers can receive their payments. I'll keep you updated on any developments regarding the application process. Let's talk about some practical steps you can take right now. First, make sure your information is up to date with the Social Security Administration and the IRS. This includes your current address and direct deposit information. Having accurate information on file will help ensure you receive your payments promptly when they're approved. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical about these proposals, and that's understandable. We've seen various relief proposals come and go. However, there's significant momentum behind these particular initiatives, especially given the continued economic challenges many Americans face. Here's something to consider: these payments aren't just about providing immediate relief. They're part of a broader effort to address long-term financial security for seniors and disabled Americans. The $200 monthly increase, in particular, represents a recognition that Social Security benefits need to better reflect today's cost of living. Many viewers have asked about the funding for these payments. The proposals include specific funding mechanisms to ensure they're financially sustainable. This includes adjustments to tax policies and other revenue sources, designed to support these payments without adding to the long-term deficit. Let's discuss the potential timeline. While exact dates aren't set yet, based on previous relief programs, we can make some educated guesses. Once legislation is passed, it typically takes several weeks for stimulus payments to begin reaching recipients. The $200 monthly increase for Social Security and SSDI would likely be implemented in the months following approval. Here's a crucial point: these proposals have bipartisan support in many areas. While there are still details to be worked out, there's recognition across party lines that additional support is needed, particularly for seniors and disabled Americans struggling with rising costs. Now, let me share something personal. In my years of covering financial news and policy changes, I've seen how direct payments can make a real difference in people's lives. The stories you've shared with me about previous stimulus payments and benefit increases have shown just how important this kind of support can be. Before we wrap up, let's talk about what you can do right now. First, stay informed. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to get the latest updates as these proposals move forward. Second, make your voice heard. Contact your representatives and share your story. Third, prepare your information, ensure your address and direct deposit details are current. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying informed about these developments is crucial. I'll be following these proposals closely and bringing you updates as soon as they're available. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any important news about these payments. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends and family who might benefit from this news. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions about these proposed payments. I read all your comments and try to address your concerns in future videos. And here's one last important reminder: while these proposals are still being finalized, it's a good time to review your budget and financial plans. Think about how you might use these payments to improve your financial situation when they arrive. Thank you for watching, and remember, whether you're a Social Security recipient, SSDI beneficiary, or someone who might qualify for the stimulus check, staying informed is your best strategy for financial success. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video with more updates on these important developments. Take care, and stay positive. Help is on the way.